Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news. A quick look at the headlines. Durand Cup trophies arrive in Shillong, unveils at Usosotham Auditorium. Chief Minister to hold meeting with pressure groups on work permit issue. KSU West Khasi Hills conducts verification drive for work permits on Nongstoin Rambrai Kirshai Road project. Tourism Minister Paul Lingdaw holds review meeting with Transport Department. And HYC threatens to boycott MDC election over road conditions. And now the news in detail. As Shillong gears up to host the prestigious football tournament for the very first time, the three magnificent trophies of the 133rd Indian Oil Durand Cup reached Shillong today and were proudly displayed at a grand ceremony at the Usosotham Auditorium in the gracious presence of Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma. Speaking at the occasion, the Chief Minister hailed the efforts of the Durand Cup Organising Committee in bringing about this historic moment for the state, which would put Shillong on the football map of the country. The ceremony was also attended by senior military officials.
Means the different support we give to organizations, to different associations, to the MFA and to different tournaments is also equally important. And hence in the last 6 years, different programs like the Meghalaya Games, and out of these 5 times, 3 of them were in the last 6 years of this government. In the middle we had COVID, otherwise we intended to have it every year.
In Northeast, we consider 2 states ultimate football fans. Number one is Meghalaya, number 2 Manipur, and possibly Mizoram. They may tie up. So not having a match in Meghalaya is just not acceptable. It is just that the stadium work last year, the Football Federation was not very particularly happy with the turf. That possibly we gave up last year. Otherwise, it's been Chief Minister's dream, partially my dream also, to get the Durand Cup here.
To resolve the ongoing stalemate where NGOs are checking documents of migrant labourers, the Deputy Chief Minister Snehobha Langdhar said that Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma will soon meet with the leaders of the various pressure groups to resolve the confusion around the issue of the work permit system. He urged upon the pressure group leaders to restrain, since the state needs the migrant workers to do the work which the local labourers cannot do. The KSU West Khasi Hills District Unit, along with Rambrai Circle, conducted a verification drive on Tuesday on the Nongstoin Rambrai Kirshai Road project implemented by Spica Company for NHIDCL. The KSU aimed to ensure compliance with interstate migrant labour regulations. They verified documents of 26 workers to confirm they possess the necessary labour licenses and work permits. 6 workers reportedly lacked proper documentation. The same verification drive was also conducted by the union recently at Athiabari village, a bordering village with Assam.
ban cek biang ki kot kisla ka bay day bat ki nong tre jong kani company te hadin ba kaseng kala check iki kot kislah jong kani company spaika nilala bahadu akun reu ngut ki nong tre barjala bawan tre kani company kimson ladon kot kislah ki babyang kamtam ya ka work permit ke idonru katuk ani ki barjala ki ba wan tre kani company ki bam sem lala tang ban pensisa yala di ba kidai kita ki nong India.
Meghalaya Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh today held a review meeting with the Transport Department regarding the demand by the Tourist Taxi Drivers Association to ban tourist vehicles from Assam ferrying tourists to tourist spots in Meghalaya. Talking to media person after the meeting, Paul Lyngdoh informed that there are legal issues to ban any tourist vehicles from ferrying tourists anywhere since they have tourist permits for their vehicles. He also added that at present the demand for vehicle is high and the state alone cannot fulfill the demand, and hence the question of banning these vehicles does not arise.
There is a gap between demand and supply. The demand for vehicles is steadily on the increase. The supply has more or less remained stagnant, but because of initiatives like the prime tourism vehicles, we are trying to match and meet up with the demand. 3 is also we have to look at, rather than going for a ban, how do we regulate the system in a manner that our youth and those in the transport sector stand to gain.
The Hinyotrap Youth Council HYC Ribhoi Sepngi today conducted an inspection on the road passing through Jali Them, Jali Lom and Nonkandri villages. Expressing concerns during the inspection, HYC Ribhoi Sepngi President Ba RC Thankyu highlighted severe issues faced by locals, especially during the rainy season, due to the deplorable state of the road. He emphasized that the road's current condition poses significant challenges for transporting agricultural produce and other essentials, impacting daily life and emergency services.
Kimla ban kit iki marep ki mariang juki shakiyo ki hat ban di ki marep ki juki kapan long ro iki bakin mat ki jingduk ki jingduk namar blai ba usurok de budlum jong kayo ka kot barang juku porong soban ong ba ki bapang ki bastom ban kit na ki snong juki ban ra shaki hospital kimla ban kit namar blai ba ki kali kimla ban poi shaki snong ki thaw juki kadang bu juki ba iki ban ki kreng ka basai ba juku por da ka burom ka long khamtam ye ki long kimi ki ba armet habaki kwa balik khai ki khulung jumki shaki hospital shaki sub center omsong lane CSC putarkma kimla banleng kadaw long namar ki kali kimla ban poi ki shnong juki.
Professor Kamailang Nongmale, Assistant Professor at Soara Government College, emphasized the role of pressure groups as advocates for this public during his address at the first anniversary celebration of the Ribhoi People's Council RBPC held yesterday at the Community Hall Sajer in Nongpo. Addressing the gathering, Professor Nongmale expressed concern that many issues affecting the populace often go unheard by the authorities, urging pressure groups to actively engage with the community to identify and address their grievances. He encouraged the RBPC to lead by example in championing public interests effectively.
Hari kasih janjian, kita syukur bah, tambah tunggu perlong ya kami kasih jongi, pressure group dengan difference, kasih malam kebayar nak kiwaipat, kabom syak kenok, yang jinglet siap, kabom syak kenok, kabasang yang jingkup senam, kabom syak kenok, bagai keren kulmar, bagai lek kulmar, bak kanok sun kebakrautan jong. Kalau kasih malam, ini begini. Kalau tidak bantengkan, kalau tidak kontrol dia.
Arts and Culture Minister Paul Lyngdoh yesterday inaugurated the Tirot Singh Museum and Culture Centre of Indigenous Knowledge at Nongklau Village, Eastern West Khasi Hills District on the occasion of 189th death anniversary of U Tirot Singh CM, the legendary freedom fighter of the Khasis. The minister was also accompanied by Mairang MLA Metba Lyngdoh, Principal Secretary Arts and Culture F.R. Kharkongor, CM of Hima Nongklau, PM CM Le, in the presence of government officials, Rang Bashnongs and others.
Kenikasi kanlong dorong staff pada lingkup berbasis part of kedai jong kecing klano jong Tirot Singh CM kadai ruah kasih ke ba lingkong ba kerteng ke jogu kanam ke jogu kalasu si amtang hagan ikasi ke jogi endrai shabar nilala petle ya watur jogu hataka ba ke Indian High Commission kalpembek ba kandon ga official program.
Nongpo MLA Merulbon CM distributed developmental grants in Umshaken village totaling over rupees 8 lakh aimed at enhancing local infrastructure for the benefit of women and youth. Of the allocated funds under the SRWP scheme for 2023 and 2024, rupees 5 lakh were earmarked for the construction of a women's church in Umshaken, with an additional rupees 3 lakh allocated to the Umshaken Sports Club for a VIP gallery at the Umshaken football ground.
Kani kijing sami giwok order menta gade ka bat ka benengkong jong kani ka wat ka menta ka baar jong senam arjar pulai arpu ra namar bagijing penmang da senam belade nang jo menta ba kalakut ka kodok kondok ilayo e kani galat ban wan chapi ban IT kat kum ki jing don kam ki bapi pilapan ya kini giwok order ngi sa IT ki don artli kawai gade nagabanta kaying jong di senggentai kumba di chairperson ila pensno nang kakawai pat kadi nagabanta jong ka sport cultural club.
The Nongtlu Mathan Marmain Development Forum NMMDF comprises of the Sinjuk Kirang Bashnong of Nongtlu, Right Mathan and Right Marmain conveyed a special meeting yesterday with Merulbon CM MLA of Nongpo constituency. Arnold Sinkley, chairman of the forum, highlighted that the meeting aimed to monitor key development initiatives earmarked for Umden, which include the progress updates on the Nongpo Umden Sonapur Road, the construction of the CNRD block of Umden, the installation of 33 kV electricity infrastructure in the Umden area, and plans to upgrade the Umshaken sub-center to a PHC.
Kabanangkong kamat kabangi keren kadai halor jong usurong Umdan Nongpo Umdan Sonapur Road ban budin usurok kata kadai kaphang kabangi keren kabanangkong bar kabaar kalong nabanta ban set up ya katar sisi kebi hatanyum dan bat kabalai kadai barwanra ya ka office jong ka blok CNRD hapo Umdan bat kabasau kadai nabanta ban kentiu kerdan ya ka Umshaken subcenter Shaka PHC.
A group of youth from Riboy district operating under the Fish Farmers Producers Cooperative Society Limited FFPO is set to stimulate employment opportunities through the fish farming industry in the state. Registered on July 30th, 2023, the group aims to advance fish farming to meet the state's needs. It has garnered support from the National Cooperative Development Corporation NCDC for its initiatives.
Ya kan ka FFPO ha short form ngila bonong FFPO ngila register ya ka ha unus snem malade apply potrik January arjar apply apo ka registrar cooperative society office Nongpo kan ka FFPO lani ka organization jongi ka lawan lengbana ka NCDC ka National Cooperative Development Corporation Hagaba lingba kani ka NCDC ngilayo ru ka jing itu na ka sorkar ka jongi lingba na ka office jong ka fishery department.
A major landslide occurred on Wednesday at a petrol pump in Ribho near National Highway 6 with no casualties being reported. The collapse of loose soil triggered by recent heavy rainfall occurred in close proximity to the Merrily service station. Employees at the petrol pump escaped unhurt despite the debris covering the facility. The location of this petrol pump near the hills has been a long-standing concern. Now the weather report. The maximum temperature 27.2 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 18.2 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 92% and it dropped down to 57% in the evening. Forecast: light to moderate rain and thunder shower are likely to occur at most places. Dear viewers, before we conclude, a quick look at the headlines once again. Durand Cup trophies arrive in Shillong and wheels at Usosotham Auditorium. Chief Minister to hold meeting with pressure groups on work permit issue. KSU West Khasi Hills conducts verification drive for work permits on Nongstoin Rambrai Kashai Road project. Tourism Minister Paul Lingdo holds review meeting with Transport Department. And HYC threatens to boycott MDC election over road conditions. With that, we come to the end of the news. Until next time, good night.